Hi everyone. So my name is Angel, blah blah blah, whatever. This is just a quick little check-in. It's already October. I'm so surprised. Normally around this time I would be really starting my crunch for the JLPT, but as you know, if you're not in Japan and you're in the United States like I am right now, the test has been canceled due to the current events of the world. You know what I'm talking about. So it's for our best interest out of safety, which I totally understand. But I also do know that it's rough because we spend all year looking forward to this test. If you're like me, you spent all year pretending to study and you was getting ready to cram from now until December. But we ain't gotta say that out loud. I just did. But then, it gets canceled and it makes you feel kind of like, wow, well, then what was I studying for? But, you know, studying, it always has a purpose because you shouldn't be studying just for the test. You should be studying to use this in your life in general. It always has a purpose. It's just sad because, you were looking forward to this. This was your time to like really go out and show yourself what you've been doing and pass this test or try and get some type of certification that you can add to your resume or just feel good about how far you've come in your studies. So I know that I was looking forward to it. I hate testing. I always feel like the test day is OD long because it is. Yo, that N1 test. If you ever want to feel fried, I feel fried after that test. But I do still look forward to the experience. I don't know. It's gonna be weird too because I've been taking the test for so many times in Japan. The next time I do take the test, I might still be in the States. Who knows? It depends on how next year is. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. So for this check-in, I really just wanted to just say, don't give up. I would say if you can use this time to prepare for next year, think of it as extra study time. Do we ever want extra study time? I don't know, but let's just pretend that that's what it is. And then maybe if you use this extra time to study that we have until next year, you can go for like a higher level of the test. So if you were going for N3, maybe you can reach for the N2, or if you're doing N2, you can join me and aim for N1. I know that I really have to get myself in gear because I would really like to pass it next year. I've failed the N1 twice already. They say third time's a charm, but I really do want to pass it. So my plan of attack, and I need you guys to help me be accountable because I say I'm going to study, and just like I just said earlier in this video, I spent all year not doing what I was supposed to do. All right. But I do know that my grammar is the absolute weakest part of like my lowest score on the test every time I take it. So I actually went out and bought the Kanzen Master N3 book, and I'm going to be going from N3 to N2 to N1 grammar. I'm going through all of it from start to finish, trying to revisit all of my foundations and then build upon them. I am a little sad because I'm not in Japan right now. When I was in Japan, like N2 grammar was so easy because that's all you hear like in your workplace, really. Like I was hearing it every day, so it was easy for me to like understand it. I really just had trouble with answering the specific formatting of the questions on the test, so I have to do some work on that as well. But I'm going to be going over my grammar hardcore and trying to use it more as well. I know I say like, oh, how are you going to use it because you're not in Japan? Well, part of my studying plan, I have a tutor now. I take a lesson once a week. I might have to bump that up to 2 times. I'm not sure how that's going to work though because of, like finances, but it's an investment that I'm willing to make So I do have a tutor so I can ask them questions about grammar, and specifically also so that I can continue to use my speaking skills. Like I need to speak more. And I have to be able to find a way to keep my listening skills up as well, because listening is usually my highest score on the test. I'm always solid on listening, but because I was listening to Japanese every day, all day, that was all I was listening to. Now I'm just hearing English. So I have to find a way to get some more listening practice in, focus on doing that grammar. I'm thinking about building an Anki deck. I've been avoiding Anki for like the past 15 years. Has it been 15 years? I might be exaggerating. How old am I? Hold on. I've been avoiding Anki for a long time. It has to have been at least 5 or 6 years, because I was always like, oh, making a deck is so cumbersome. But I really need to just learn how to do it and to make some decks of my own to review like all of the vocabulary that I've been taking in, because I make flashcards and I say like, oh, I don't remember anything if I don't write it down. And then I write it down and I forget anyway. I forget I wrote it down, or I don't review it. So it really doesn't serve me. So I'm going to be doing the Anki deck to try and get through that. I made notes. So I'm going to be doing the Anki deck. I also need to read more. Like my JLPT scores are always, the highest is my listening, and then it's reading, and then it's grammar. I don't know how I'm reading anything and understanding it without grammar, but according to the test, I know it's just like the questions, I have trouble with the formats, but that's how I feel. And it's like, yo, you're telling me that I don't understand grammar and I barely understand vocabulary, but I can read? How does that work? But I do need to be doing more reading. So I've decided that I'm going to be doing some book reviews on my channel of Japanese books. It's going to be a hot mess, y'all, because the way I retell stories sometimes is out of control, but look forward to that. So I'm trying to read a book every month, and I'm also trying my hardest to get into reading more news articles, because that's the type of stuff that you're going to see on the test. I just have no interest some days. Like, I don't want to. Like, I read the articles if it interests me. I'm very bad at forcing myself to read something that I really don't feel like reading. But I need to expand my reading horizons. So I'm going to try, y'all. I'm really going to try. I'm going to spend this year trying, and I just want to check in with you and make sure that you're going to try as well. If you were planning on taking the test this year and you're kind of bummed that it's not happening, it's not the end of the world. We are going to get through this, and we're going to do better next year and knock it out the park. We're going to speak it into existence. I hope. But that's really all that I wanted to say, just to give a quick rundown of what I'm about to start doing, because the last time I told you I was studying for the N1 turned out to be a lie. So we're here now. If you have any comments for me, like if you are planning to take like a higher level next year instead of the level that you were taking, or just let me know how you're feeling about everything going on. Just leave me a comment and I definitely will respond, or I'll try to respond. I normally look at my comments like, listen. But, just leave me a comment. If you like the video, you know what to do. I'm not going to keep saying all that. I know I probably should, but I feel like, all right, no, I'm not going to go off on a rant either. That is all for this video. And that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.